Hello, welcome to your second guitar lesson. So, I'm assuming you don't really need help with strumming patterns, but if you do, I will make a video on that in the near future. So today, we're going to learn something commonly used in rock music, and let's face it, if you're learning how to play the guitar, there's like a really good chance you're a rock music fan. So these power chords are two notes. You heard me right, two notes. So the first one, which is E5, which only takes one finger, we just put our index finger on the second fret of the A string, and this is where we are supposed to do the lazy fingers, because we are only strumming these top two strings. See, if we strum it like this, doesn't sound too great. So you want to do the lazy fingers for this one, because you want to mute the rest of the strings. That way it's easier to not get those other strings in there. So now for the movable shape that you can move all up and down the neck. So, forgot to mention, some power chords add something in there. So this is a fifth, meaning, so we start at E. Let's do the E minor scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as you can see, it's that note. But some power chords add something called an octave, which is the same note, just at a higher, it's the same note but higher, basically, is my way of explaining it. So this is what an octave sounds like. E. So that's what it sounds like. But yeah, some power chords have an octave, which is the same fret. So with the fifth and the octave, we would be barring. This is kind of hard for the E5, but we would be barring our A and D string on the second fret and just muting the rest. I'm not very good at that. So next, we are going to learn your movable shape. And when we start learning bar chords, you'll notice that they look a lot like these power chords. What are bar chords? They are where you use other parts of your finger to actually press down. But our fingers aren't there yet. We're not there yet, so what we do, again, the lazy fingers a little bit. So let's take G5, for example. So here's the notes on the E string. E, F, F sharp, G, third fret, G5. So we put our index finger on the root note of the power chord we're going to be doing, and then 2 frets up. When I say frets up, I mean lower on the neck physically, because the pitch is higher. So we go up 2 frets and then go to the next string, and do that with our ring finger, or if you have small hands, you can do it with your pinky. But I like to do it with my ring finger. And then, kind of just lay the rest of your finger on the rest of the strings. Sounds pretty cool. And as you can hear, it kind of has that punk rock kind of sound to it. So, yeah, that is the E5 and the movable shape. So the reason I say movable shape is because you can actually move this. So 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. It all sounds good. Now we can also do this on the A string, but I'm going to get into that in another lesson. Until next time, keep rocking them power chords.